Hey guys, what's up? Great BTC here, and you're watching my live trading daily series where I do some trades and then I share them with you guys so that you can see what I'm up to and what's on my mind and how I am making some money. So yesterday we made some trades, and I'll give you guys an update on that. And today, because it's Friday, we're now in the weekend. We all know that crypto moves different on the weekend, so we want to take advantage of this. So in this video, I'll be showing you my thought process and what I'm looking at real quickly. But first of all, if you're watching this channel on YouTube, make sure you destroy the subscribe button, and let's put the YouTube algorithm to shame by destroying the like button until we get to 1,000 likes, because YouTube is now playing by the 1,000 likes rule for it to recommend the video to other viewers. So I definitely appreciate it. This is going to be a quick one, but let's jump into Right the Market and see what exactly is going on and what kind of moves can we make. All right. So here you're looking at CoinGecko, but before we get into this, I'm just going to look at the current standings in the last 24 hours. BTC has climbed. It's now above 23,000. Not much movement from yesterday, just a 1% movement. And in the last 7 days, we have a good 12.5. Ethereum looking good, close to, it's above 1,500 now. So if you took that long trade with me on Ethereum all the way to 2,000, we're almost there. We're almost there. I still have my long, very active on Ethereum on that long-term chart on the daily basis. And we also have BNB cranking up, still below 300 though. And Cardano is trying to push things through, but it hasn't made any moves. Shout out to Solana, about 15%. And Dogecoin didn't really move much, regardless of what has been happening with Elon Musk tweeting about it. Again, I think the Elon Musk effect is officially now dead. And we're also looking at Lido staking. Lido staked ETH. It's also pretty much the same price as ETH, but it has climbed above with a good 35%. So I don't know, I would really stick to Ethereum instead of Lido and taking any other risk when it comes to that. And now let's look at the trades. Bitcoin, because yesterday we did made some moves. I'll bring back some of those charts to look at where we are standing now on those ones. So I'll bring down my long-term chart. Okay, this is the BTC USD chart, and this is what it looks like. All right. And this right here, this is the trade that we took yesterday, right? We took a small short position based on the 4-hour analysis. This trade is still active, is nowhere near done. Yeah, it's nowhere near done. However, we're on the red side just by a little bit. But I am confident that, especially during the weekend, this one will pull through and it will start going sideways, even touching the critical support level that we're looking at. At least here, revisiting 22,000 is guaranteed and going almost in the red zone again. I hope that BTC does not go above the red zone, below the red zone completely, because as you can see, right above the red zone, it's exactly where we have this green dotted line where the Nitrous Bull has drawn its support and resistance as well. All right. So let's go back to another trade that we took. It was on GMT. We had a GMT trade. All right. So the GMT trade, our stop loss was at $1. It was on $1.10. Sorry, $1.10 or $1 0.1. And it has already been stopped, as you can see already right here. This is the beauty of a stop loss. If the trade is not working, you're pretty much out. So imagine, you can see that yesterday, even 4 hours ago, this candle here blew off tops and it extended itself all the way to 1.03, but we got stopped immediately above this red line. However, I still strongly think that this is a good short trade. As you can see, the Nitrous Bull is calling it bear right here. And the volume also has not really been strong. And as we're heading towards the weekend, there is a potential to short it again. So we got stopped here, but now I will make another trade because this one is done now. I will delete it. I will now prepare for another short opportunity. However, I'm not gonna enter it right now. I'll wait for it to collapse below this purple line, which is at $1 exactly, but I will let it go down even more. So when it go to 0.995, then I will enter my short position. If you want to be a little bit more cautious, you can even enter at the open of the previous candle here, which is 0.993 all the way down to its side thing. So from here, it's supposed to be a short. So I'll enter with a short position. Oh, come on, man. So I'll enter with a short position here. I'll enter here below and I'll extend it like that. My stop loss will be the close, which is the current price. I'm keeping it very narrow. So this is a 1.77% risk, basically. And at the bottom, you know, I can put the target all the way to the green dotted line here, which is about 5.86%. And if I leverage that with 5x, it's pretty much a more than 28% profit, roughly. So this is how I'm gonna play it. But again, I'm not entering right now. I'll wait for it to visit me. Like I always say, you do not follow the market, you let the market to follow you. So I'm not done with GMT, to be honest, in the short term, especially that on the 4-hour, it's already bearish. And if this continues, it will basically also go bearish on the daily. And you can see here, even on the when it went bullish again, here there was strong momentum, even though the volumes were not that promising. The Nitrous Bull called it bullish. It went really bullish and bear, and it went through two cycles. Wave number one, revisited support, wave number two, and then it went all the way nuts. So even on the short position, I'm expecting that kind of movement to range a few times before we see real action happens. However, if it happens to go beyond and start blowing up, look, we already have a stop loss to protect us, so we're not really worried about everything, you know. As you can see here, we had a short position before on GMT, and we really made quite a lot of money on this one. It was the same kind of situation right here. Okay, so back to what I wanted to show you now, guys. I'm trying to find trades that will make me as much money as possible over the weekend. And what I'm looking at every cryptocurrency, but I'm looking at based on category. You need volatility to make money. So I went into CoinGecko and I looked at all the different categories. And if you look in the 7 days, there are certain categories that are more volatile than the others. For example, ETH 2.0 staking, it has the top 3 coins here, but it has moved 34.9%, being the biggest mover in the last 7 days. However, the market cap is tiny, 6 billion, and the 24-hour volume of 38 mil. Liquid staking, again, 34%. IoTex ecosystem, 29%. Meta governance, 26%. Guild and scholarship, 26%. So I want to trade these ones here, the guild and scholarship. But also I can trade some of the ETH staking activities, simply because if the market takes a little bit of a deep dive, they'll get hit massively, right? So we've got Cream, we've got Binance ETH staking, but these are all Ethereum based, Ethereum pegged to. But what's more interesting to trade here is Anchor and the Anchor reward ecosystem. But the thing is, here it only has a volume of what? $540, which means you don't trade. This is where 24-hour volume matters. If you see a number like this, because you're looking at 44% here, you're like, oh, that is juicy. 44% in the last 7 days makes for a huge opportunity to even short this one, more likely if the market takes a deep dive. But you look at the volume, you don't trade it because it's very tiny. So I'm more likely to trade. Lido is pretty much Ethereum anyway, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. But you'll be looking at Cream. So for some of these strategies, the way I would trade them is that I'll take loans on DeFi, and then I'll pay them back when the market has gone down a little bit, because I have to pay less money for my loan positions. Okay, so that's one thing that I was looking at. On the other hand, I was just looking at some of the coins that have been the biggest gainers in the last 7 days. Anyway, boom. So you're looking at the same, ApeCoin is right here above it with a 44% in the last 7 days. This is in a bullish momentum, but however, if we take a deep dive in the weekend, it will make for a good short position. So I will go back to my charts and look for ApeCoin and try to find a position. And another thing that I will do actually, another thing that I want to do is basically, because before I go into ApeCoin specifically, right? Because the market has gone up massively in the last few days, I will go to Altcoins. I'll go to my Altcoin index. I want to trade this Altcoin index as well. It's available on FTX, link in the description. I'm doing most of these trades on Bybit, so link is in the description. When you sign up, make sure you make a deposit. You sign up and make a deposit. That's where you receive your bonus. So don't just sign up and leave it lying around there. You sign up and make your deposit. Okay, so this is the hourly you're looking at on the, but let me go to the daily as well. So this is what it looks like. The Altcoin index has just gone bullish after 2 waves of sideways movement here, 1 and 2, and the third one is a breakout. This is what we're looking at now. So you can see here, this has been the top, the resistance area, and the lows have been going higher. So we've been getting higher lows, which is no surprise why we eventually broke out. However, there is potential of revisiting this area before we continue going up. So we are already close to a support level of 2,000 and above. And there is also potential of a movement down to this support level. So this trade is something that I've already executed, but I'm just trying to share it with you guys. So what I have done here, I've done what we call an OCO, right? One cancels other, because there's good potential that over the weekend, I'm only talking about the weekend. It's more likely to go, the market takes a deep dive most of the time. Okay, this could go down and revisit this area down to 1766 or a little bit lower, or it could continue and blow up 2,000. So what you do is that you open a trade that says, look, if it breaks below the extreme weak level of the current candle, you would go short at 1887, and then you would short it all the way down to here, or even lower if you want to. Or if it breaks out, and right now the current price is 1926, and you're looking at this, if it goes above the close of the previous candle, which is 1931 or above in the short term, you want to ride it long until maybe it blows off top. You can put the first TP here if it surpasses the previous high of the candle, and then you complete it at the obvious resistance, right? You can play it like that. So you use an OCO for that. You put one order that tackles with 2 things at the same time. So either way, you're more likely to trade whether it goes up or down, and you'd still be able to make some money if everything goes well. And of course, nothing of what I'm saying should be considered financial advice. So going back to, I wanted to talk to you guys about ApeCoin. Okay, so GMT, we have already dealt with that. Now let's look at ApeCoin. Okay, so ApeCoin on the daily, it's doing well. Just went bullish a few days ago on the Nitrous Bull, as you can see. And even at a 4-hour, it is bullish, right? This coin is looking really, really well. I'm already bullish on the daily personally myself. And I'm now looking at what might happen over the weekend. And if you see that everything here is pretty much green, including the volumes. So this is a coin that you probably don't want to short, right? Because it has a lot of momentum going for it and it can easily blow up to $10. So if anything, I am rather just going to buy a little bit more of ApeCoin right now, and I could put my sell position at $10. Now you have to be careful. It could still crash from this level, right? And go down, maybe even revisiting 5. And a very good support here is from 5.3 to $5 to, and on and on and on. But there is a potential here of this hitting 10 bucks because it has been blowing all these levels on its way up without really major struggle. So here I am entering with a potential spot position, which is long, up to $10. You know, that is a 47% potential to be made right here. However, this just depends on how Bitcoin itself is going to move on its own. Okay. Why is this chart looking? Oh, okay. I see. I'm getting it from KuCoin. That's why. Let's say ApeCoin. Let's get the one from FTX. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. You can see that this has been in a massive extreme bullish situation. And I'm trying to connect the dots with a potential resistance short term from where it's going right now. So you can see here there's a line. We're now at the cusp of exactly where the bearish call was called once, extremely, here around this level. So if it breaks above here, this is a full send to the top. It has tested twice to go completely up with the previous candle, closed slightly below it, and now it's trying again. Now, if it goes above, if it attempts to go above this level again, which is 6.9 or 7 bucks, if it breaks 7 bucks, it's more likely to completely go a full send. So here I will now put a long position on a leverage trade. So you can see it's 2 trades that I'm making on this one. One is spot, one is what? One is leveraged. And if you're looking for short, you're like, oh, great, but this one has gone extreme for the last few days. Might be a good time to short it. You could, but you have to wait for it maybe to even completely go below this big green candle over here because the momentum is still high and you still have to watch your volumes. Now, if you're looking at all those signals on my screen and say, where are you getting those bull and bear signals? That is the power of the Nitrous Bull, which you can find at cryptouniversity.network at signals. We also have other signals. We have the visualizer. Let me just show you guys. If I go to indicators, invites only, and if I go to the EMA trading indicator, you can see it has gone green already. This you can see this line, it helps you visualize EMA. You can look at multiple EMAs at once instead of you looking at all many lines. Let me just turn off the Nitrous Bull for now. So you can see, I also turn on the EMA close. So you can see I have this green line. It has red and yellow. It's literally showing you that, okay, whenever it's green, it's good time to buy, to enter a position, to enter a long. Whenever it enters yellow, it means you have to be careful. Whenever it enters green, it's a good time to go long. Red means good time to short. And you can see it's really been consistent most of the time, right? So you can also get this EMA from Crypto University right here. and you just go to indicators. We have all our indicators right here. You can go to indicators and you look at all of them like this right here. Buy them. All right. If you want a discount, you can use Great BTC as a discount. And we have a package which includes all our trading indicators in one package. We have all these indicators in one package for $500 only. You get everything. 4 indicators that will simplify your trading life extremely massively. All right. So this is where I'm going to leave it up. I will now go down and execute these trades because I have decided on what I want to do. So if you have these indicators, all you need to do is go to coin by coin and try to find entries. So for example, here I'm looking at, okay, ApeCoin is bullish. I can go to BNB USD, especially if you're looking for things to short over the weekend, you can just be doing this. You'll just look at whatever coin has gone red or is in the yellow, and it means that you have to be paying attention to it. And you can also set an alert for it. Then you can look for another one like GMT, USD. Okay, GMT is kind of risky right now. It's been going yellow and a little bit red and yellow. So you have to wait for a candle to close before you decide to take a trade, by the way, to make this worth it for you. All right, so you have to wait for a bar close completely and you enter on the next candle. So here it's going green again, but again, it's worth watching because it's just coming out of the yellow zone. Okay, so that's today's episode of the Everyday Trading. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to destroy the like button and subscribe and leave a comment. That would definitely be appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I might not go live when I trade, but I will be sharing my trades on Telegram, especially in our Discord at Crypto University. If you signed up for my courses at Crypto University, remember that you are entitled to a private Discord channel. So make sure you hit us up on Discord so that we can add you to the private group where all the trading activities are happening. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Let me just look at the comments before I go here. Yo, I see you guys all the way from California with Stacy, all the way to Tanzania with Wiz Johns. Diana, what's going on? Everybody's out here. Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm in London right now, so it is morning time from my side. All right. Cheers, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.